Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And I didn't have plans on talking about this, but I'm hearing it in the comment section, so I will give my 2 cents. So, this whole Jay-Z partnering with the NFL. Some of it I have a problem with, some of it I don't. Now, as far as Jay-Z heading the Super Bowl council, being in charge of or influencing the halftime show, man, I could care less. If I had less than his shit, I would give it. I mean, it's a halftime show. Who watches? I mean, people do watch it, but no football fans do. I could care less about the halftime show. I could care less about what latest pop star they've paired with some past pop star to sing for 20 minutes. I don't care. It's entertainment. Jay-Z is an entertainer. Makes sense to me. What I don't like and what I am afraid of is that now all of the entertainment in the NFL is going to be tainted with some kind of social message, because that's also why they brought Jay-Z in as well. They said to create a platform for players to express themselves on social issues. Look, man, how many times do people have to say it? Stop mixing your damn peanut butter with my chocolate. I don't go to the fucking NFL to hear about your opinions on social issues. I don't go to the NFL to keep my finger on the pulse of what's happening in the inner city. There are 9 million other places to get that. I go to the NFL for football. That's why I don't need a message from you. I'm inundated with messages all day long. Sometimes you just want to tune in and tune out. It's like watching an action movie from the 80s. Sometimes I don't want a deep plot. I just want some yoked up dude with a whole bunch of guns, a sequence, a montage where he's going loading up guns and shit. I want to see a scene where they talk about his past. Man, he was a Navy SEAL. He was the best of the best. When the United States needed somebody, all that shit. I want to see his redacted files. I want to hear about how the bad guy kidnapped his daughter and or killed his wife, which justifies this massive body count. I just want to be entertained. Is that too much to ask? Every fucking thing has a message. Every fucking thing has some new buzzword or buzz term. Social justice. What is social justice? Justice is justice. Period. There's no variations of it. There's no versions of it. It's justice. Like when people say, hey man, live your truth. Speak your truth. There isn't my truth, your truth, their truth. There's just the truth. And I don't want to hear any of that. I don't want to hear the truth. I don't want to hear anyone's experiences. I don't want to know about what the fuck's going on here. It's systemic blah, blah, fucking blah. Just get out there, run into each other, and score points. That's it. I don't need the fucking NFL getting involved in all these issues, all these social issues. It's like your favorite butcher is starting to sell pets. Well, shit, I come in here for high quality cuts of meat. Now you got animals in here. There's going to be cross-contamination. It's going to be all fucked up. Just cut meat. That's it. Play football. Now you got all these Colin Kaepernicks and shit. He's the one who started this all. Kneeling for police brutality, which I've said from the jump is a bullshit piece of low-hanging fruit. That's no longer an issue. You're going to boycott some shit. You're going to protest some shit. Pick some real shit. Why don't you go kneel in front of a factory that makes sugary drinks? That's a more of a threat to the black community, the community at large. Everybody. Why don't you go kneel in front of a Planned Parenthood? That's the #1 cause of death for black kids since 1973. Why don't you go kneel there? Kneel anywhere except on the field where you're supposed to be playing football, which you weren't good at to begin with. I'm so sick and tired of everything being mixed in with everything. Everybody deserves everything. No. Just entertain. That's it. And who gives a shit if Jay-Z is helping the NFL? He's just another billionaire, elite, out of touch, used to be in the ghetto person. The survivor's guilt is some real shit. These rappers and athletes and shit who come from the hood, they get out of the hood, and what's the first thing they do? Gone. Just like the uncle in, Next Friday. He said, as soon as I got some money, I was gone. And hey, good for you. You're supposed to improve your living conditions when you get enough money to do so. But they have survivor's guilt. They still want to be tethered to the hood, to the cause. So they do stupid shit like this. They bring up topics and subjects that black folks are no longer dealing with. Police brutality? Does it happen? Yeah, I assume it does. On a very small scale, there's bad people in every profession. Police officers, firefighters, doctors. You ever run across a shitty teacher? You ever run across some shitty service? Yeah, there's shitty people in every profession. But we don't shut down medical schools because you have a bad doctor. That's fucking ridiculous, man. Now, if Jay-Z wants to sit there and do entertainment stuff, fine. He's proven himself to be a great entertainer. He's a billionaire because of it. But stop with mixing in these social platform. What platform? Do you mean a press conference? Like every single one of these clowns could call after a game if they want one? You got something you want to say, you got an issue you want to speak on, call a press conference. People in the media will come with microphones and recorders, stick them in your face, record what you say, and then play it to the rest of the world. Not you kneeling during the fucking national anthem. What does that do? What have you stopped, Colin? What have you improved? I haven't seen a report that says 100% of police brutality has been stopped. I haven't seen that. You know what I have seen? I've seen police pull back. I've seen criminals pull forward because of that. I've seen police officers assaulted with water guns and water balloons and shit when they come out in public. I've seen that. Why aren't these people dousing these hood rat ass moms when they come out of the welfare office with 6 damn kids with 6 different daddies? Why don't you douse them? Why don't you douse these parents that don't show up to their schools? And support the teachers. I don't see that shit. I didn't see any deadbeat dads being soaked with super soakers because they don't take care of their kids. Why don't you take all this energy and focus it on some real shit? It's not like there's no issues to cover, and it's like, fuck, man. Everything's good. Life's perfect. What are we going to bitch about? No, there's plenty. It's just that some are harder to tackle than others. Some aren't as sexy to the public that you want to support you. Some don't translate well into fucking tweets and hashtags. That's why they don't touch those issues. Because they don't give a shit. I honestly believe that Colin Kaepernick was losing popularity. The NFL didn't give a shit. Now remember, he turned down a contract from the Niners. So it's not like he was blackballed like they all want you to think. He turned down money. He didn't want it. I guess it wasn't good enough. But remember, we haven't seen police brutality completely stop. We haven't seen that, but we've seen Colin get paid by Nike. We've seen Colin get paid by the NFL in that bullshit collusion lawsuit. They don't give a shit. Trump told them. He said, you athletes, if you have some people who have some shady things in their case and they should be released from prison or jail, let me know. Holler at your boy and I'll see what I can do. How many of them brought cases forward? How many of them told the president about someone who needed help? How many told him about a black man who needed to be released from prison? That many. Zero, none, zilch, nada. The only former player at all who said anything was the guy who brought Baltimore to the president's attention. The one who asked him, hey man, you need to call Elijah Cummings out and talk about the conditions of Baltimore, namely West Baltimore. I've seen that. But other than that, these NFL players haven't said shit. Even their exalted leader, Colin Kaepernick, didn't bring up any names of people who need to be released from prison. It's all bullshit. But the only thing, again, that I'm worried about with this whole Jay-Z NFL shit, man, I don't care. Just stop bleeding that social issue bullshit into my sports. I like football. I'm a fan of the 49ers, have been since 1984. But you guys keep up this bullshit. You guys keep turning my NFLs into a fucking rally, and I don't think I can support this anymore. When did this happen? When did we turn into a bunch of crybabies? When did we get so damn super sensitive? What happened? You go to bed Monday night, wake up Tuesday morning, and we're down the damn Alice in Wonderland rabbit hole. How did we get here? My goodness, man. This shit is crazy. Social justice, racism. Oh my. I'm so damn tired of the word racism and racist. I've heard that word more in the last 2 years than I've probably heard my whole fucking life. People are getting sick of this shit. The left is crying wolf too damn much. Stop it. Put on your uniform, get out there and get CTE. I don't want to hear nothing else. Now we got some family in town. We're about to go to Paramount's Great America with the family and some of our good friends. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.